I am here with Jenise Wooten.
Hey girl!
Hey girl! She is CW3 powered by Body by Jenise. Yes. All right. Yes. So she's going to give us some good information today about working out. So welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. I'm so excited.
All right. We're good.
Excited about being here.
Okay, well, good.
So important.
So tell us girls a little bit about yourself and how did you get into working out?
Well, it's pretty much always been a way of life for me. My father was a Marine.
Okay.
And so he pretty much cracked the whip most of the time, but he was always working out. He was always swimming. He was always active.
Okay.
And I know that some of us don't have that privilege of growing up in a home where that is just like second nature. But for me, it was. So, it didn't become difficult until a little later in life.
Okay.
But I started out in broadcast news, and then I fell into this, I guess you could say, this pothole of fitness.
Okay.
And I've been there ever since. I've actually been in the fitness industry for 20 years now.
All right.
And I still love it.
And she looks good, girls.
Well, let me tell you something. It ain't easy.
All right.
You know that the greatest challenge is when you don't want to.
Okay.
To do it anyway.
Okay.
You know, and I think that that's one of our greatest challenges.
All right. So tell us a little bit about why it's so important that us girls, us ladies of all ages, and to work out. Why is that so important for us?
I think number one is our mental and our emotional place.
Okay.
Just where we are mentally and emotionally in life. We are dealing with all kinds of challenges, where it be our jobs, whether it be our husbands, our children, our family, grandmama and them pulling at us. We're being pulled in so many different directions that it's just so easy for us to not take care of self.
Okay. And that's true.
We put ourselves on the back burner.
Exactly. We always have an excuse, no matter what it is, of why we can't take care of ourselves.
Right.
But then when someone calls or someone needs something, we are expected to take care of them.
That's exactly
right. We want to talk a little bit about why it's important to get some type of workout in, correct?
And most importantly, just like you plan your work day, just like you plan out who's going to pick up Joshua at 3 when he gets out of school to make sure he gets to soccer and so forth. Just like we put together our daily agendas and itineraries, it's extremely important that we carve out time for ourselves. Whether that be the first part of our day or whether that be the latter part of our day, or we try to get it in the middle of our day. But whatever time of the day it is, we need to say, I'm doing this, and anything else that comes up during that time is going to have to be pushed back.
Now, is it important to know to do a certain amount of time, or is it just important to do something for as a workout plan?
Well, I would say at least 15, 20 minutes.
Okay. All right, girls, did you hear that? She said 15, 20 minutes.
Is all you need. And, if you know where, just jumping jacks or sit-ups or push-ups or just something simple that you can do right there in your living room. Or wherever you are. Just stand up in the middle of your day and do, I'm kind of ridiculous, but I'll say, okay, if we're doing a leg lift, let's do that leg lift 50 times or 100 times.
Or 100 times.
You know what I mean? That type of thing. So you get a little something in the course of your day, and you're not just so stagnant, because just understand, just doing a little bit of something is going to get your heart rate up. It's going to release those endorphins in your brain, those happy little, that happy place, that sometimes, you've gotten into an argument with your boss and you're in this funk and you're like, well, how can I get out of this funk?
If you do something, just
do a little something.
relieve stress some type of way in working out.
Exhale, do something.
Right.
You know. So just start you have to start somewhere.
Start somewhere. And you can always start with Jenise. She can show you quick things and like she said, 10 or 15 minutes is all it takes to get you started. As long as you start something. It is just important to start something and somewhere. And it doesn't matter if you're, a teenage, you can preteen, teenage, all the way until 100 years old. There's people that work out on different levels, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. You don't already have to be there. A lot of people say, well, I really want a personal trainer, but I need to start working out first. Why? Let me jumpstart you. Okay. So it's just like a lot of people say, well, I need to get in some kind of shape before I get started. Well, you're not in any kind of shape right now. You know what I mean? So let's just get started. Stop thinking about what you got to do before you go do what you need to do. You know what I mean? Right. It makes me nuts because I'm like, you're overthinking the process.
Okay.
You're just like, oh, well, I got to go and get me some new sneakers first. No, you don't. So
there's workouts that you can do without shoes. Without shoes. So, right. And don't think about you got to buy a new outfit to work out. Right. You have to lose.
I'm not gonna say don't buy no new outfit because I want a new outfit. But I'm just saying,
girls. Okay.
But the outfit can inspire you.
It can inspire you. Yes, right.
Trust and believe. A new outfit always inspires me to do a little bit more because I want to stay in the outfit just a little bit longer. New shoes, the whole nine. But don't let that be, once again, a deterrent.
Right. So, I have a friend that is getting married.
Oh,
yes. And, the stress along with planning a wedding and all of the to-do items. Yes. But her number one concern, I bet you can imagine what that is.
The dress.
They want to find someone like Jenise to work out, to get into the dress, right?
They need to include that in the budget, okay? When you get ready to get married, make sure that your fiance knows that a personal trainer for at least 2-3 months is necessary.
Okay. All right. To get that goal or whatever that goal is, right?
That goal is, exactly.
All right. So then they work out with my girl Jenise.
That's right.
They get into the dress.
That's right.
And a little while after the honeymoon is over and everyone's gone home and what had happened with the body?
What had happened
was. All right, ladies. Right. You have to say. Now, you have planned this wedding to everything. You got into the dress. And you look good in the dress.
Right.
And now you have let yourself go. Why? Why does that happen? And why is it important to for them to keep up what they wanted to get into the dress, and now they just kind of have fallen into this routine of marriage so soon?
Well, they fell in love with the ideal guy, and they decided that after work they were going to come home and they were going to prepare dinner instead of going to the gym. Now, before she married this ideal guy, she would maybe get off from work a little bit early and go to the gym and make sure she got that 30 minutes in with her trainer.
Right.
Now she doesn't have a trainer.
Okay.
Now she has to be accountable for herself and responsible for making sure that she gets to the gym and does what she needs to do to maintain.
Okay.
But she's not maintaining because she's going home, she's cooking, they're eating these great recipes that she's pulled up off the web.
Okay.
And, they're enjoying one another and loving on each other and maybe even having a cocktail after dinner.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Which is great, girls, which is fine. But you are missing the important part. You forgot about the dress, what you did to get into the dress. Now the dress is hanging in the closet.
Right. Where it needs to be hanging on the refrigerator door. You know, but a lot of people then go ahead and put it in a bag and then they store it.
Right,
you know?
right.
But it needs to be a constant reminder of what you did to get there.
Okay. So what do they need to do after the wedding is over? So how is it important, and what do they need to do to continue to be that size, whatever it is, whatever was comfortable for you, how many pounds you wanted to lose for that dress, what do they need to do?
So now she needs to maintain the weight. So to maintain the weight means that she has to create a deficit. Okay, she has to create a deficit either in her meals or in her exercise. See, to create a deficit in your exercise and also in your meals is what creates weight loss. But we're already at that stage. She's already lost the weight. So now she wants to maintain. So now she needs to do the work. And she needs to eat right. Okay. So the meals that she chooses
are important just as the workout part.
Just as the workout part.
Okay.
So if she decides that she wants to do, okay, I'm going to go to the gym, babe, before I come home. I'm going to do about 30 minutes of cardio, whether that be on the elliptical, whether that be on the recumbent spin bike, or the treadmill. I'm just going to walk.
Okay.
You know, just walk. But walk on an incline so we can continue to build muscle versus breaking down muscle, because sometimes too much cardio can break down muscle. Okay. So she needs to get that in before she goes home, because trust and believe, once you go home, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. If you go home, you're gonna. So
it's important. It's important to call Jenise before you go home, before you cook that lovely dinner for your husband. It is so important to call back your personal trainer that was in the budget before the wedding, that needs to stay in the budget during the wedding, and after the wedding. And so it's important to continue what you tried to do during that time.
Right. So
but how do they, they're new bride.
Right.
They're in love.
They're so in love.
They're so in love. Oh my goodness. Good. Right. So how do they say now with time or management, or they're not thinking about themselves anymore? So how do you help someone that comes to you that says, okay, I hear you, Jenise. I really do. I hear, I worked out to get into the dress. Right. But how do you change their, mentality that it's important to continue that routine?
To continue that journey. And that's how I see it. I see it as a journey. This is not something that you're just doing for the dress. This is something that you're doing to lengthen your life. To live a longer life, to live a better, more fit and healthier life. So it's extremely important that it become a way of life. So it has to be, you have to fit it in. You have to fit it in. And if you had a trainer and you can no longer afford a trainer, because I'm not saying that I'm cheap, because I'm not. Okay? I'm affordable. You know what I'm saying? But I'm affordable.
Okay.
But then you have to figure out what's important to you. Okay. You see what I'm saying? Right. Because you can stop eating at McDonald's and Burger King at lunchtime and put that little piece of money away and hire you a trainer. It's how we choose to spend our money. What's most important to you? So if you need a trainer, then you'll find the money. But if you don't, if you can't afford it and you just say, okay, I can't, then there are classes in these gyms that will help hold you accountable. So if you can't do it for yourself, there's got to be a Zumba or a spin or a kickboxing or a step. There has to be a class that is for you. I do say that not all classes are for everyone. Okay. You know what I mean? But you have to take them to figure out what you like.
What you like.
And if stick that with instructor inspires you and gets you excited, then you need to find out when she's on the schedule. And then you need to be there. Whether it be 2 days, 3 days a week. 2-3 days is better than nothing.
It's better than nothing. Okay.
So it'd be great if you could get in there every day, because you're going to eat every day. You know what I'm saying? True. You're going to eat every day, and you're not always going to make the right choice. You're not going to stay at 1,200 calories, every time you eat inside your day. You know, so if you don't, where do you think that those calories are going to go?
Right, to the hips, ladies.
To the hips,
to the hips,
to the waistline,
to the waist,
to the booty bob.
And we're back to what had happened was.
I looked up, and it had been 3 months before I went back to the gym. That don't make no sense.
No.
You know, I don't care if you got a new boo or not.
That's right. That's right.
So let me tell you this story. I had a client come to me, and she was getting married within the year.
Okay.
And this particular culture, it is the obligation of the groom's family to buy the dress.
Okay.
Okay. Right. The mother of the groom bought her a dress that was 3 sizes too small.
Okay. Was that on purpose?
Would you think it was on purpose? Yes. It was very much so on purpose.
All right.
Okay. So I would say the girl was probably a size 14, 16.
Okay.
And the mother bought a size 6.
Oh, wow.
So that's
several sizes down. Okay.
So she came to us, you know, like, I'm really ready to do, I need the meal plan, I need the supplements, I need every day. I need to be in the gym every day. And so we take it just as seriously, because when it comes to a special event and someone comes to you and they're pretty much pleading with you.
Right.
You know, give me everything you got. Pull all the tricks out the bag.
Right.
You know, because I need this by a certain date.
Certain date. Okay.
Well, come find out, we'd probably gotten her down to probably a size 10.
Okay. All right. So from a 14
to a
size 10, which is great progress.
Great progress,
right.
But the dress is still size 6. Okay, so then she went on a furlough.
Okay.
And when she came back, she was back at the beginning.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Oh, no.
So then what do you think she did? She had to push the wedding back.
Wow.
Okay, that's money.
Right.
You know,
exactly.
That's big time money, because the wedding is not in the States. The wedding is in a whole nother country.
Okay.
But she lives here. Okay.
Okay.
So she came back. She wanted to get serious. It was harder for her to get back into the swing of things. And, I mean, every day turned into every other. Missed appointments. You know, it was
she's
just
not motivated. I mean,
she's no longer motivated because what has she done? What had happened? Right. Then she did it to herself. I mean, a lot of times we do. We do it to ourselves. Right. But you've hired a trainer, and now you're not even making your scheduled appointments.
Right.
Because you can't get back into
and now it's costing more money.
It's going to cost
and now
more
she's,
money.
you know, more stress. You know, because now she not only did progress, but then she went back to the beginning, and now her motivation
what tends to happen, because if you're not motivated, but you hire a trainer, and the trainer puts you into full swing as to this is what you're supposed to be doing on a daily basis. Right. I'm meeting you at 6:00 a.m. Every day, you know, and then you're not doing this. It's
not more than a personal trainer can do if you're not putting in the time and the effort as well. Mentally and emotionally attached to your own progress in your own journey. You know, and so I tell people all the time, I can want it for you, but you have to want it more than I want it for you. You know, and I've actually fired clients because I was more into it than they were. I'm like, look here. You know what I mean? I can't continue to do this for you if you're not putting in any more
effort. You know, because really it's nothing worse than I'm working with you on a weekly basis, and then after the weekend, because trust and believe, after a weekend, when you come back to see me on Monday, I notice your stomach. I know,
girls.
I'm
serious. She is real.
I notice your stomach, and I notice a difference, and then I can tell by how you train with me. If you're sluggish and you're out of it, you ate something that you shouldn't have eaten. Right. You know. Right. So you tell me, you know, I can look at you and I can tell you what
you've done,
and,
right?
you know,
right.
what
so
you have done.
we have to take it serious.
You have to be accountable for
and
yourself.
serious, right? So I know all the girls want to know: did she get married in that size 6?
She hasn't gotten married yet, and I want to remain positive and say that she will get there. But I doubt it. And then she's gonna have to buy another dress, and I don't know how that's gonna go over well inside of that culture. You know, because the mother-in-law is expecting you to wear the dress she bought.
Right.
You know, and yeah, we're like, what? This is September. She just married.
Well, girls,
I'll keep it
we'll keep the audience posted. Well, that's our segment of what had happened was.
Right.
You have to take it serious if you want to get in the dress or a dress for a special occasion. Whatever the case is, you can't let it stop there. Once you get into the dress, you have to continue the journey, as Jenise has said, that it goes on, and we have to take care of ourselves first. There's a day after tomorrow. All right. Bye, girls.
Won't you rub your fingers down my spine? Girl, you look mighty fine. Won't you rub your fingers down my spine? Girl, you look mighty fine. Won't you rub